Today we want to share a quote with you that has to do with language learning. And the quote is, "Life is inherently risky. There's only one risk you should avoid at all costs, and that is the risk of doing nothing." Love this quote.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. What does inherently mean, by the way?
Inherently is like really. I think that's the simplest word I can think of to boil it down. It's really. The only thing that's really risky, truly risky.
Yeah. Or just within itself, right? Without adding anything to it. It just is. That is the way it is. It is risky.
Yeah.
We're always taking risks in life.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to take risks. That's, I think, as they say, no pain, no gain. It's kind of similar. Like you have to take a risk. You have to do something where maybe you don't know the outcome. Right. But that's the way that you can have more gains, perhaps. You don't know what's going to happen, but sometimes you just have to take a risk in order to make I don't know, to have a better outcome.
Yeah, and the best language learners that I've met have been people that take risks every single day.
Yeah.
Like they do something that makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable every day. And that means in language learning, entering a conversation or volunteering to answer a question in class.
That's what we're talking about, really, is when you're studying English, put yourself outside of your comfort zone. And, you know, try out a new expression, try out a new structure, talk to people who you don't know, and they could reject you and say, "I don't want to talk to you," but it's more likely that they're going to be nice and they'll respond to you, and that'll be a new interaction that you can learn from.
Right, and just always think, what's the worst that could happen if you screw up in any situation? I mean, you're not going to die.
You're right.
So take the risk and try it. Use a new vocab word or enter a conversation, like we said.
Yeah, I think... you know, I'd like to mention some ways that you can actually do this. So, I mean, asking for directions, asking for someone's opinion, like, "Hey, excuse me, do you know a good coffee shop close to here?" I always use coffee as an example, but, or, you know, do you know where the nearest, the nearest blah blah, the nearest post office, the nearest ATM, similarly asking for directions, right? But what are some other ways that you could talk to strangers?
I think those are great examples. And then also just committing to attending certain events where you know you'll have no option, but to actually start those conversations, right? So committing to going to a meetup, saying, okay, Tuesday night is an English as a second language meetup. I'm going to go, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to communicate. So just like putting it in your schedule, writing it down.
So I went out last night, and one man had an interesting strategy for going outside of his comfort zone. He was carrying a paper coupon which said free hugs. So I'm not recommending this, but this is something that he did to just meet strangers. He would pull it out and he would show someone who he wanted to hug and say, you know, "Excuse me, I have this coupon I would like to redeem for my free hug." So there's a lot of different ways. You can be creative. I mean, it's a little weird, a little different.
Yeah, I mean, you can create some kind of an alter ego and just sort of do that and get yourself out there, whatever it takes.
Yeah, I like that idea of creating an alter ego, actually, because when you think of yourself as kind of an actor on the stage, and you know, they say life's a stage, right? It's less intimidating. It's like, well, this is my English speaker persona, and you know, she's going to just be really outgoing and confident and, you know, meet 5 new people today.
It could be really empowering.
Totally.
So experiment with that, play around with that, and see what you can do.
Yeah. Great.
All right.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Thanks.